Hello, one and all. My name is Ryan Bruce. My friends call me Fluff, and today on Riffs, Beards, and Gear, we're going to check out an absolute classic, the DOD Overdrive Preamp 250. So when it comes to overdrive and distortion pedals, really they can be traced back to the early 70s, early mid 70s, 72, 73, 74 time frame. And the DOD Preamp 250 overdrive pedal was arguably probably the first, one of the first, we're not gonna get into that, one of the first overdrive pedals ever created. And we're gonna check out its modern version today. Now, before we go any further, you can consider this a sponsored video. DOD sent me this pedal to show you guys, however, all thoughts and opinions are mine. Now, the Overdrive Preamp 250 is a classic, dead simple overdrive / distortion. And sonically, this thing sounds not like your father's tube screamer. This is a little bit more crunchy. This is more of a distortion / fuzz, in my opinion, coming from the world of using things like tube screamers to boost high gain amplifiers. This is not that. This was a problem solver in the early to mid 70s of having really loud and very, very clean amplifiers, and a pedal like this preamp would basically goose and overdrive the very clean Marshalls and high watts and Fenders that were prevalent back in the day. And this was meant to have the cranked amp tones in a, with much, much less volume, hence the creation of the overdrive pedal itself. But this is particularly sweet sounding. Now, as far as controls, you have two. You have gain and you got level. You don't even have a tone control. What you see is what you get. The more gain you add, the more kind of compression and thickness you get with this overdrive. This does not cut the lows like a traditional, Boss ST1 or Tube Screamer or that sort of thing. This doesn't do that. This leaves your low end intact. And this is particularly good for single coils and boosting things like, Marshalls, things of that nature. However, I'm gonna just go nuts and I'm gonna use this in a full mix right now, and I'm gonna plug into my Revision E dual rectifier from 1992 and use the vintage channel, and we're gonna get a little fuzzy. So a couple of things that the modern Overdrive Preamp 250 has versus a vintage counterpart is presence of an LED, a blue LED, a lot more output than an original unit. Also the inclusion of a 9-volt power supply input. All right, so you get all the modern amenities with a nice vintage tone with a little bit more volume. The older pedals are a little bit more quieter. Yeah, this is definitely more modern levels if that's what you're looking for. And lastly, this thing's $109. It's not gonna break the bank. And if you already have something like, Tube Screamer or Full Tone OCD, definitely check out the Overdrive Preamp 250. It's just something a little different. It has its own flavor going on. It always has. That's why it's still around today. I will link down below in the description for more information on all things DOD Overdrive Preamp 250. And with that, you've been wonderful. I've been Fluff. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.